You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, General Hospital fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt. I've got your General Hospital promo for Monday, July 10th, 2023. There are 8 huge scenes in this promo. Remember, shots rang out on Friday, July 7th, and we are in the aftermath of that. Someone is shot, a front burner character. So we are going to dig into all that, break this promo down for you, tie it back to the spoilers that we know about, and then we're going to show you this action-packed promo so you can see it for yourself. If you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our GH spoilers, updates, promos, predictions, and more. All right, let's dig into this promo. It's meaty. There's so much to talk about. The first scene is Josslyn Jacks talking to Trina Robinson, and Josslyn says his bad impression of Dex is really about me. So she's talking about Spencer's bad impression of Dex and it being about her. And that's because Josslyn chose to cheat with Dex, and that overlapped her relationship with Cameron. And then she went and told Cameron she wanted to break up. And of course, Cameron came to her dorm and saw Dex there shirtless and knew that she was cheating. So Spencer has this kind of bad attitude towards Dex, and Joss thinks it's all down to her. What's interesting is that for years, Spencer has treated Cam like crap. He called him a townie, all that kind of stuff. But, now that he's got Dex to kick around, then Cameron is elevated in his eyes. Spencer always has someone that he wants to crap on and bully. That's been his behavior even before the recast. So that will continue. Then the second scene is Spencer Casadine talking to Esme Prince, and he's irritated and he says, "This is me cooperating." So they are at the parenting class at General Hospital that Portia Robinson recommended they attend together. Portia does not give 2 craps about Esme and Spencer co-parenting. What she cares about is Spencer screwing up his relationship with Trina by spending time with Esme, and that's what Portia is doing here. So the official spoilers for Monday say that Josslyn isn't happy by what she's seeing. What she sees is Spencer and Esme coming out of this parenting class. She does not like the vibe. She doesn't like Esme spending time with Trina's man, and she is going to confront Esme and say some crappy stuff to her about Esme's past, which of course Esme cannot remember. But it looks like Esme is tired of being on an apology tour for things that she can't remember doing, and she may clap back at her. The third scene at the Savoy, still at the nightclub, the same place we were last week. It's Sam McCall, Alexis Davis, and Kristina Corinthos talking. And Sam says, "What's your big idea?" The big idea that Kristina is going to offer, and she said it already, was, "I could be Molly's surrogate." And she's going to say it again. And Sam and Alexis are not taking Kristina very seriously. She is taking suggestions about this philanthropic thing that she is doing on Sonny's dime. So I do think she's serious about all this, but it seems like they are just not taking her seriously. And it's kind of interesting because that wasn't necessarily the way that they were treating her before when Lexi Ainsworth was in the role, but they are taking the character in a new direction now that Kate Mansi is playing her. The fourth scene in the General Hospital promo for July 10th is TJ Ashford talking to his domestic partner, Molly Lansing. And he says, "Why don't you want to be around your mom and your sisters?" And she is avoiding them. She was eavesdropping as Kristina says, "I know, I could be Molly's surrogate." And Molly doesn't want to talk about this infertility stuff. It's stressing her out. She just wants to party and forget about it. But TJ really wants a kid. But he's trying to not ruffle her feathers, but he notices her hanging out closer to him and not going back to the table and asks her about it. The official spoiler for Monday says Molly considers something. So I do think she hears this offer that Kristina makes and she thinks, I could have an egg that will have some of my DNA, because she and Kristina certainly share some DNA. And the question is, how would it work out? Because they're writing Kristina now as kind of a flake. In the 5th scene of the General Hospital promo, we have Kristina talking to Alexis, and she's saying to her mom, "I could not disagree more." The official spoiler for Monday is that Alexis warned someone. So maybe Alexis is warning Kristina, saying, look, this is not something that you can just decide on a whim and then change your mind about later, because if they impregnate you with TJ's sperm and your egg, that's a baby. That's technically, they always say pregnancy is 9 months. It's 40 weeks. Technically, it's closer to 10 months if you go full term. It is almost a year's worth of commitment and giving up a baby that you baked in your belly, especially if it's your own egg, is kind of a big deal, because then it would be biologically half Kristina's baby. And some people, some surrogates, change their mind. That's why a lot of people don't use a surrogate that's related to them, and they make sure that the surrogate is not using their own egg, because it can complicate things because there is a biological tie. All right, the 6th scene in this GH promo is Dex Heller on the phone. He's in a panic. He says, "Where's Sonny? Is he okay?" And the official spoiler is that Dex gets bad news. The bad news he gets is there's been a shooting at the Metro Court. He knows that Sonny is there. Dex is supposed to be keeping Sonny safe. He's basically now working for Carly and Michael, not to spy on Sonny, but to keep him safe and to save him from his worst impulses. But we all know that Dex really cares about Sonny. He sees him as a quasi-father figure. And so when he finds out about the shooting, he's going to be in a panic and worried that Sonny took a bullet. Now, of course, Sonny would be the top choice of who is probably the target, because if you noticed on Friday, Dante kind of looked up and he saw the shooter like from above. And remember, they're on a rooftop bar for this July 4th party, and he looks up and he yells, "Get down," So that shooter being up there reminds me a lot of the shooting incident at the warehouse where the pikeman thing, I think, was happening, where first Dex saved Sonny's life and then Sonny saved Dex's life. And, so I do think that this shooting is about either Sonny or Pikeman. That's just my impulse. But then we also have in the 7th scene, Detective Chase on the phone saying shots fired at the Metro Court pool. So clearly he is getting law enforcement over there. The official spoiler simply says a shooting at the Metro Court. But this week's edition of the Soap magazine says someone is shot, and it puts 5 people out there. It's like Portia, Curtis, Sonny, Anna, and let me think, who was the 5th one? Dante was the 5th one. So one of them is shot. Maybe Dante. I mean, I hope it's not Anna, because she just got shot by Victor not that long ago. And, Sonny, while he was probably the target, I don't think he's going to be the one shot. Let's hope it's not Curtis and or Portia. That would be really, really bizarre. I feel like, because looking into the spoilers for the week, you can kind of get an idea, of who this might be, because the person is in emergency surgery, but some of the people are mentioned later in the week. All right, the final scene of this promo is Jordan shrieking, "Get down," as Dante pulls his gun. And of course, this is about the Metro Court shooting, but Jordan wasn't one of the people that was listed as a possible victim. Spoilers for Tuesday, July 11th is that someone's life could end, and then there's a surgical team on Thursday doing some kind of surgery, I assume, on the shooting victim. All right, that's the breakdown of the promo tied back to the spoilers, so you have all the context. And now we are going to show you this fabulous GH promo, but if you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our General Hospital spoilers, news, and more, and click a like if you enjoyed this video. And here is that official ABC General Hospital promo for Monday, July 10th. Enjoy.
His bad impression of Dex is really about me.
This is me cooperating.
What's your big idea?
Why don't you want to be around your mom and your sister?
I could not disagree more.
Where's Sonny? Is he okay? Shots were fired at the Metro Court pool.